Durga Puja fever has gripped the entire globe, especially India and especially Bengal, कोलकाता। तो यहाँ पर तो लोग बहुत ज़्यादा ज़ोर शोर से दुर्गा पूजा का आनंद ले रहे हैं। और आई थिंक खैर यहाँ पर लोगों का जो जो जोश है वो तेज़ बारिश के बाद भी कम नहीं हो रहा। बारिश लगभग रोज़ हो रही है, लेकिन फिर भी अगर आप सड़कों पे निकलें तो लोग, और जिसमें कि सिर्फ बच्चे या जवान ही नहीं बल्कि कितने बुज़ुर्ग भी आपको नज़र आएंगे जो कि दुर्गा पूजा के पंडालों को देख रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं, उनका आनंद ले रहे हैं, और कितने तो अपनी पूरी फैमिली के साथ। और अभी अगर आपको आवाज़ आ रही हो तो ये बादल गरजने की आवाज़ है। तो बारिश अभी भी जारी है इधर कोलकाता में, लेकिन फिर भी लोगों का जो जोश है वो चरम पर है, अपनी चरम सीमा पर है। और लोग पूरी तरह से इस दुर्गा पूजा के सीज़न में मग्न हो चुके हैं। और आप सब इन्जॉय करिए, आप सब मनाइए इस त्योहार को, इस डिवाइन त्योहार को अपनी फैमिली के साथ, अपने दोस्तों के साथ। पूरी कोशिश करिए कि किसी को भी चोट ना पहुंचाएं आप, और सेफली सिक्योरली आप ये त्यौहार मनाइए और इस त्यौहार का आनंद लीजिए। जैसा कोलकाता में, जैसा मैंने बताया कि बारिश के बाद भी, और फोरकास्ट भी मैं आपको बताऊं, 7 दिन, 9 में से 7 दिन का फोरकास्ट है कि बारिश होगी। It's been predicted that the 9 days of the Navratri, will be like 7 out of 9 days of Navratri will be affected by rain. But despite that, the enthusiasm and the zeal of people towards pandal hopping, or towards enjoying this festival has not decreased even slightly. And each and every year, it always remains on top. हर साल ही ये जो जोश है ये चरम सीमा पर रहता है, और हर साल लोग अगर बंगाल की बात की जाए, कोलकाता की बात की जाए, तो सबसे ज़्यादा अगर किसी वक्त का इंतज़ार लोगों को रहता है तो वो रहता है दुर्गा पूजा का। और इधर बहुत बेमिसाल लाजवाब, मैं कह सकता हूँ, पंडाल और उनके थीम रहते हैं। कितने तो कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक से रिलेटेड रहते हैं, कितने कुछ बर्निंग टॉपिक्स से रिलेटेड रहते हैं, कितने इश्यूज से रिलेटेड रहते हैं। जैसा कि बहुत सारे पंडाल इस बार आरजी कर में जो अनफॉर्चुनेट घटना हुई उसके उस इशू से रिलेटेड है। बहुत सारे पंडाल इस तरह के हैं। और कितने, जैसे जो सबसे ज़्यादा फेमस पंडाल होता है यहाँ का, श्री भूमि का, वो तिरुपति बालाजी के थीम पे बेस्ड है। तो और भी, जैसे कई बार, कभी जैसे पिछले साल बुर्ज खलीफा के थीम पर बेस्ड था वो, इस साल तिरुपति बालाजी का थीम है वहाँ पर। और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग, बहुत ही लाजवाब कलाकारी आपको देखने को मिलती है जब आप तो कोलकाता में दुर्गा पूजा के पंडालों का भ्रमण करते हैं। हेलो डीसी वर्ल्ड, अगर आप हो सके तो अपना नाम भी बता दीजिए, डीसी वर्ल्ड, क्योंकि हेलो डीसी वर्ल्ड बोलना थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा है। अगर आपका नाम जान सकूं तो बेहतर होगा। हेलो हिरम, हाउ आर यू, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। तो हम लोग बात कर रहे थे लोगों के जोश के बारे में। इधर कोलकाता में जो दुर्गा पूजा के वक्त लोगों का जो जोश रहता है, तो वो तो बात हमने की। अब अगर यहाँ पे दूसरे टॉपिक पर जाएं, जिसके लिए आप लोग मेरा लाइव देखते हो, तो हमने कल भी देखा था कि एक बहुत ही अच्छी पार्टनरशिप के बाद जो पाकिस्तान की टीम है वो कोलैप्स उसका शुरू हो चुका था। और अभी भी हमने देखा कि आज के दिन की शुरुआत तो बहुत ही अच्छी रही, बट दिन बट ये पहला सेशन ख़त्म होते होते पाकिस्तान ने 2 विकेट आखिर गंवाई दिए। तो ये इस तरह का खेल ये टीम दिखाते रहेगी। आप अगर आपको अप्स एंड डाउन्स वाला कुछ भी इवेंट आपको देखना है, जिसमें रोलर कोस्टर जैसा इवेंट आपको अगर आपको देखना है, तो आप पाकिस्तान का कोई भी क्रिकेट मैच देख सकते हैं। वो इसी तरह से अपने दर्शकों का मनोरंजन करती है ये टीम। ओके, डीसी वर्ल्ड, अच्छा इसलिए आपका नाम डीसी वर्ल्ड है। दिनिदू चमिकारा, आर यू फ्रॉम श्रीलंका? डीसी वर्ल्ड, दिनिदू, आई विल कॉल यू दिनिदू फ्रॉम यू। सो आर यू फ्रॉम श्रीलंका, कैन यू जस्ट कंफर्म? तो मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, जो चैट फिल्टर है उसको मैं ऑल मैसेजेस कर देता हूँ। ठीक है, अब आप लोग बेझिझक मैसेजेस कर सकते हो मुझे इस चैट में। और मुझे ऐसा ही पसंद है, मुझे इंटरेक्शन पसंद है, मुझे किसी तरह का रेस्ट्रिक्शन डालना पसंद नहीं है, अनलेस कोई व्यूअर कमेंट सेक्शन में बदतमीज़ी कर रहा हो या गाली गलौज कर रहा हो। क्योंकि कई बार मैं देखता हूँ कि जो कमेंट सेक्शन में लोग आपस में लड़ने लग जाते हैं, गाली गलौज, लड़ाई झगड़ा, बदतमीज़ियाँ करने लग जाते हैं, तो ऐसे में मुझे कोई ना कोई एक्शन लेना पड़ता है। क्योंकि देखिए, बदतमीज़ी, गाली गलौज इन चीज़ों की जगह मेरे चैनल पर नहीं है, मैं आपको क्लियर बता दूँ। और अगर मुझे कभी भी दिखा कमेंट सेक्शन में अगर लोग आपस में भी लड़ते हुए दिखेंगे, या फिर देखिए मेजर आर्ग्यूमेंट हो, माइनर आर्ग्यूमेंट हो, आर्ग्यूमेंट तक ठीक है, चलता है। स्पोर्ट्स से रिलेटेड अगर कोई डिस्कशन है तो आर्ग्यूमेंट तो होनी ही है, बट एक दायरा रहना चाहिए। फील फॉर पाकिस्तान फैंस, द ब्रांड ऑफ क्रिकेट पाकिस्तान प्लेज इज नथिंग बट पैथेटिक, यस। Uh, again, I do not completely agree with the choice of words here, KP, but yeah, like I agree with you somewhat, because they always put their fans down. They always let their fans down. Okay, Dinidu, thank you for joining, and it's great, when people outside India also join my live. It truly feels amazing, and in fact, you know I do receive messages on WhatsApp from people from Australia, England, and once during the Olympics and during the FIFA, I even received messages from the Argentines and the Spanish people, and there was one message from a Portuguese fan as well. So I was truly overwhelmed that the reach of my channel, by noticing the reach of my channel, because that shows that my channel is being watched. On a global level. If people from Argentina, Spain, and Portugal are watching my videos, it's truly overwhelming for me. So you people are most welcome. Stay connected with the channel, because that is something which that is what we live for. That is what this channel is for. That is what keeps on motivating and encouraging us, to create more and more content. Yes, Priyanshu, I will, but please hold on. Uh, just hold on, because even this England versus Pakistan prediction, I uploaded just a couple of hours before the match started. So you know, let the anticipation keep building. All right, and you will get the prediction for India versus New Zealand. So do not worry. For BGT, I uploaded just because the hype was extreme, and I was like my inbox was getting bombarded by messages, so I had to, upload my prediction for the BGT. Test cricket has changed in last 2 years. Teams play one or two aggressive batters in middle order. Punt for us, Marsh and Head for Australia. Park should play for Kazama. Yes, I actually agree with you, and that's a very good suggestion. If the Pakistani selectors, or even if the Pakistani fans are watching it, I think it's a very good suggestion, because this Pakistani cricket has become way too defensive actually. We just saw how England dismantled their bowling attack when they toured Pakistan the last time. I mean, in a single day where only 75 overs were bowled, I guess. Only 75 overs were bowled in that day, and in a single such day, England managed to score more than 500 runs. more than 500 in a single day of test cricket, and that too when only 75 overs were bowled. So that's a big reason to worry for Pakistani cricket, and that too when they are playing in Pakistan. It was truly a sad day for Test cricket actually, because I remember watching many memes on social media. Hi Sharon, sir, Rohit Sharma is the oldest captain to win T20 World Cup. He can become oldest captain to win ODI World Cup if we win 2027 World Cup. Youngest captain to win T20 World Cup is Dhoni, and youngest captain to win ODI World Cup is Kapil. Well, thank you so much for this information, because I mean, this is where you are sharing general knowledge. So thank you for that, Sharon. And he can become, but for that he needs to play till 2027, and the chances are there. You cannot deny. But you need to be careful. I mean, it should not backfire. Yes, he won the T20 World Cup, and we know why he won, because astrologically and numerologically, India was destined to win this World Cup, because England won in 2010, and England adds up to 8. Even the birth number of Paul Collingwood was 8, and 2010 adds up to 3. So that was a favor done by number 3 to number 8. So the favor has to be returned by number 8 to number 3. And in this year, 2024 adds up to 8, and you know India adds up to 3, and the Indian captain Rohit Sharma, his birth number is 3. So this is how numbers work. It's very interesting actually, if you notice. I can repeat this for you. See, the 2010 T20 World Cup was won by England, and the captain of England was Paul Collingwood, whose birth number is 8. All right, and England also adds up to 8. Okay, so 2010 adds up to 3, whereas England adds up to 8, and the birth number of Paul Collingwood was 8. So that was one favor that was done by number 3 to number 8. Now in 2024, which adds up to 8 again, that favor was returned, because this year the birth number of the captain who won the T20 World Cup was 3, and the country who won the T20 World Cup, the name of that country also adds up to 3. So this is how the numbers work. All right. So I guess that gives the explanation you were seeking, Sharon. Uh, Now, India versus New Zealand. Well, yes, I will be doing the analysis for that, and I will be sharing, whatever I find. Moving on, Women's T20 World Cup. I see this is where the disappointment begins. I was disappointed during the Olympics also, because people were just bothered about the Border Gavaskar Trophy and the Champions Trophy. No one was talking about the Olympics. There were hardly, two or three people who were bogging me for doing the, study and the analysis for the Olympics. And similarly, again, this time, see, when the Women's T20 World Cup is going on, no one really cares. India is in such a difficult situation, and they are not yet out of the tournament, but still, no one cares that whether the Indian women's team will be able to fight back or not. I didn't see a single comment, not just in live sessions, but also in my comment section of the other videos. I didn't find a single comment where anyone was asking me about the fate of the Indian women's team in the Women's T20 Cricket World Cup. So this is very disappointing, and this is extremely unfortunate that we do not focus on other sports, we do not focus on women's sports. So, and that is the reason you see countries like China, Australia, USA, they are dominating in Olympics. They are dominating in the world of sports. And India, being the highest populated country in the world, was at number 71 in this year's Olympics. The country with the maximum population in the world was at number 71. And the reason is this, which is clearly evident. People are just not bothered. People just don't care. People are just not interested in other sports, in women's sports. People just don't care. They are just interested in cricket, and that too only in men's cricket. Earlier we used to think that people of India are interested only in cricket, but now we are finding that, to be more precise, we should say men's cricket, because we have the women's T20 cricket World Cup going on and no one really cares. No one is interested. So, that's where, things become disappointing. All right. So, if you want to see India becoming a superpower in sports, encourage your women, encourage your girls to participate in sports. The ones who are already participating, show interest towards their games. All right. Focus on other sports too. There are various other interesting sports, like be it team games or be it individual sports, like badminton, table tennis, etc. Team events like football, hockey, etc. So focus on these games as well, right? And see, they will help you in your overall development too. Do not forget that. If you want an all-round development for yourself, you should be interested in sports. Like if you're a student, like along with studies, you should devote some time every day to sports as well. Like you can just go out there and play for 1 hour daily at least. All right. Even if you are doing a job, you can find time on weekdays, or you should uh, dedicate some time during the weekends towards sports. So that is what I'm expecting from my viewers, because this channel is for the benefit and the betterment of my viewers. Priyanshu, okay. So now you are asking a question related to women's cricket, okay. Smriti should replace Herman. 2016 equals 9 and it was golden year for Virat. 2025 also equals 9, so will it suit him? Well, 2025, 2016, see, this is like, I just don't get it why you people, always confuse stuff. You are saying 2016 was a golden year for Virat, but see, he played brilliantly. Try to understand what I'm saying now. He played brilliantly, but India did not win the 2016 T20 World Cup. Let me tell you one thing. Just give me a moment. You can try this out. Like if you are playing cricket, okay, if you play cricket regularly, there will be a match where you will play brilliantly, all right. But despite that, the team will lose. I can bet that you won't be happy after the result, despite the fact that you have played brilliantly. So likewise for Virat Kohli, try to understand, like he played brilliantly in that year, but his team did not win any major event. That is the main concern. That is the main point over here. So I just don't get it. What makes you say 2016 was a golden year for Virat? At the end of the day, ultimately he was not happy because his team did not win any major event. Neither did he win the IPL, nor did he win the T20 World Cup. So how can you say it was a golden year for him? If you are playing cricket and you play brilliantly, if you score 100 or even a double hundred, but your team goes to lose, if your team ultimately loses the match, you won't be happy. You will be shattered. Shattered is the word. All right. So 2016 was not a golden year for Virat. Okay, so apply some logic in that manner. So 2025, well, again 2025 adds up to 9. 5 and 9 is a terrible combination, but will it be a golden period for him? I need to dig further into it. I need to deep dive into it. But at the first glance, what I can say is challenging times ahead for Virat. T20 World Cup Women's, well, it's a good question, Shankh Shubhra Patra. Thank you for joining and thanks for the question. Stay tuned because I am uploading the videos for India's matches, and earlier I uploaded the video wherein I tried to explain the chances of India, Australia, and England regarding winning this ongoing T20 World Cup. So the analysis and the calculations are still going on. You will keep on getting intermittent वीडियोज़ ऑन दी चैनल. तो आप नज़रें बनाए रखिए चैनल पे. और फिर से बता दूं कि आप लोग कुछ क्वेश्चंस रिपीट करते हो, तो इसके लिए आप लोग चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लें और बेल आइकॉन ज़रूर प्रेस करें. उससे आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा जब भी मैं कोई नया वीडियो डालूँगा या जब भी मैं लाइव जाऊँगा, क्योंकि बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि आप जब लाइव जाते हो हमें पता नहीं चलता, हमें आपका लाइव सेशन ज्वाइन करना है. तो आप बेल आइकॉन प्रेस करिए और उससे आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा. और मेक श्योर कि आपके फ़ोन में यूट्यूब के नोटिफिकेशन टर्न ऑन हों अगर आप मेरा लाइव ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं. तो मेक श्योर कि आपका जो यूट्यूब में भी आपके फ़ोन में भी यूट्यूब के नोटिफिकेशंस ऑन हो. तो सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू प्रेस द बेल आइकन. और अगर आप ये चैनल की ग्रोथ चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ये चैनल सिर्फ मेरा नहीं है, हम सबका ये चैनल है, तो अगर आप ये ग्रोथ चाहते हैं तो मेरे वीडियोस को लाइक ज़रूर करें, क्योंकि इससे लाइक आपको कुछ बातें अभी पता नहीं है कि यूट्यूब के एल्गोरिदम में बहुत ज़्यादा मदद मिलती है जब आप लाइक प्रेस करते हो. और ये मैं अपने लिए नहीं कह रहा, ये मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि कई बार आप लोग कहते हैं ये वीडियो नहीं मिला, वो वीडियो नहीं मिला. तो अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करोगे और बेल आइकॉन को प्रेस करके रखोगे तो आपको सारा नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा. और कोई भी मैं वीडियो डालूंगा आप उसे देख पाओगे, और जब भी मैं लाइव जाऊंगा उसका नोटिफिकेशन भी आपके पास आ जाएगा. हेलो सुकना, इज देयर एनी चांस कोहली कैन कंप्लीट 100 सेंचुरीज? बिकॉज संजय भांगर भांगर नहीं है, वो बांगड़ है एक्चुअली. एंड राजकुमार शर्मा सेड कोहली विल प्ले फॉर अनदर 5 years. Kohli will play for another 5 years. You really think so? Well, it's good to be optimistic, but too much optimism is somewhat harmful because we have seen what Kohli is actually up to. Again, if I say that, again, it might become controversial, but like, his latest child was born in London, and moreover, he keeps on moving to London intermittently. So, you know, you never know what he has in his mind. So if he plays for another 5 years, for sure, if he plays for another 5 years, for sure, he will score 100 centuries. I think that answers the question. Priyanshu, Harmanpreet Singh is a great captain. I think we will win hockey gold in LA 28. That's great optimism, Priyanshu. But let me tell you, those are Olympics. So we have teams like Australia, New Zealand, England, even West Indies and Sri Lanka are performing brilliantly in women's cricket as of at the moment. So, but yeah, it's great to see such a comment, and yes, fingers crossed for that. Shank Shubhra, in astrology, there's a term karmic quota. Well, I'm not sure whether there's a term in astrology also. Already known. See, Shank Shubhra, there's no such term like karmic quota in numerology. Alright, and this is what I have mentioned. In fact, I made a dedicated video for this topic because this is something I've mentioned in several of my videos that if karmic quota would have existed, you would not have noticed Australian dominance in the world of cricket. Just look at the dominance. 6 ODI World Cups, 6. And the second best is just 2. I think India and West Indies are the only other two teams who have won 2 World Cups. Whereas Australia has won 6 ODI World Cups. Just look at the difference. And in 2023, they win the WTC, and then they go on to win the ODI World Cup as well. And most of the players were same in both the winning teams. So, and Many of the players from this team have also been a part of the T20 World Cup winning team. So do you still believe that karmic quota is something which is see? I mean, even if there is something called karmic quota, you can continue to do good deeds. So that way your karmic quota will also keep on extending. Alright, let's try to make some sense here. If you continue to do good deeds, if you keep on increasing your amount of good deeds, आपके जो अच्छे कर्म है अगर आप वो करते जाओ और आप अपने अच्छे कर्मों की संख्या को बढ़ाते जाओ डेली बेसिस पे, तो आपका जो कार्मिक कोटा है वो भी तो बढ़ेगा ना। आप जितने ज़्यादा अच्छे कर्म करेंगे, ये थोड़ी कि आपको सिर्फ 10 साल पहले के जो कर्म हैं अच्छे उनके ही फल मिलेंगे। अगर आप अच्छे कर्म करते जाएंगे उनका फल भी आपको मिलेगा कभी ना कभी। तो कार्मिक कोटा एग्जॉस्ट कैसे हो सकता है, ये मेरे समझ में नहीं आता। हाउ कैन कार्मिक कोटा गेट एग्जॉस्टेड? इट्स अनएंडिंग, इट्स अनएंडिंग for good deeds as well as for bad deeds. Like if you keep on doing bad deeds, your karmic quota will get filled with the results of bad deeds. So karmic quota can never get exhausted even if you think logically. All right. So Kunal, the kind of fitness Kohli is having, maybe he will. Yes, his fitness is remarkable. There's no denying that. And yes, let's just hope and pray that he plays, for next 5 years, and that way we will be able to see 100 centuries from Virat Kohli. Hello Kunal, I like your name as I've mentioned earlier also. हाँ हाँ हाँ, फुटबॉल में कब अच्छा कर पाएंगे? वेल, फुटबॉल के बारे में मैं जब स्टडी कर रहा था कुछ ऐसी बातें सामने आई हैं जो कि मैं चाहूँगा कि आपको ही पता चले, क्योंकि इंडियन फुटबॉल में करप्शन पीक पर है। करप्शन इज़ एट इट्स पीक इन इंडियन फुटबॉल। तो अगर इस तरह का करप्शन रहेगा, अगर आप डिज़र्विंग को चांस नहीं देके पैसे वालों को चांस देते रहेंगे, जो लोग सोर्स और कोटा वालों को आप चांस देते रहेंगे, तो किसी स्पोर्ट्स में तो आपको किसी भी स्पोर्ट में आपको सफलता मिल नहीं सकती, देखिए। और ऐसा करप्शन क्रिकेट में भी है। और उसके बाद और उसका परिणाम आप देखिए कि इतने ज़्यादा पैसे खर्च होते हैं और इतना ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है क्रिकेट में, और इतना ज़्यादा टैलेंट है इस देश में, बट उसके बाद भी हम 11-12 सालों में एक आईसीसी ट्रॉफी जीत पाते हैं। वनडे वर्ल्ड कप हमने सिर्फ 2 जीते हैं। तो क्रिकेट में भी अगर हम देखें प्रदर्शन बहुत ही बेहतरीन रहा है, बट इट कुड हैव एंड इट शुड हैव बीन बेटर। राइट। सो कुड नॉट ट्राई टू गिव प्रेडिक्शन ऑन इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स। वेल, आज तो बहुत ही स्पेशल दिन है इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स का। अगर आप मुझे 1 मिनट दें तो मैं अभी देख सकता हूँ कि हरियाणा के इलेक्शन का क्या सीन चल रहा है अभी। लेट मी जस्ट चेक, क्योंकि जो पिछला रुझान था वहाँ पे तो बीजेपी आगे चल रही थी और काफ़ी मार्जिन से आगे चल रही थी। और इनिशियली सुबह तो क्या कहते हैं, कांग्रेस ऐसा लग रहा था कि सफाया कर देगी, क्योंकि जब 60 से ज़्यादा वोट्स आ रहे थे कांग्रेस के पास। बट फिर धीरे धीरे रुझानों में बदलाव आना शुरू हुआ और उसके बाद बीजेपी आगे हो गई, और अब बीजेपी काफ़ी आगे है एक्चुअली। तो अब मुझे नहीं लगता कि यहाँ से नतीजा जो है वो बदलने वाला है। इनफैक्ट अभी भी 49 सीट्स पे बीजेपी आगे चल रही है और 35 पे कांग्रेस। तो इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स, खैर मैंने लोकसभा इलेक्शन से पहले बहुत सारे वीडियोस अपलोड किए थे और जिसमें मैंने अपनी न्यूमरोलॉजिकल एनालिसिस भी शेयर की थी। तो आप वो वीडियोस देख सकते हैं। और स्टेट इलेक्शंस में लाइक दिस इज़ a field wherein I am thinking of diving into. So thank you for this suggestion, Sukuna. How long Rohit Sharma will play? Will hopefully at least 2 more years, and fingers crossed, uh, for him playing in the 2027 Cricket World Cup. All right. Who are you? I am Kunal Agarwal, Slay the Gram. You can watch my videos to understand, what I do on YouTube. Yeah, most welcome, Shankshubra. You're truly special numerologist. I want to know about the karmic quota from it. I have actually, like, if you try to scroll through my videos, there was one video that was specifically dedicated to karmic quota. Alright, so you can try searching for that. फुटबॉल में गोल्ड है क्या? क्यों करप्शन वहाँ पर? इसलिए द ग्राउंड करप्शन इसलिए कि यहाँ पर डिजर्विंग को चांस नहीं देकर सोर्स लगाने वालों को चांस मिल रहा है, जिस तरह की खबरें मैंने सुनी है. सर, आई थिंक यू शुड नॉट ब्लेम करंट इंडियन टीम फॉर नॉट. नो 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 सुकुना, आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग इंडियन टीम. आई वॉज टॉकिंग अबाउट द करप्शन इन इंडिया. राइट, ऑन द होल इंडियन क्रिकेट इज fantastic. I mean, Indian cricket is, dominating. India is one of the dominant forces in cricket. So I'm not blaming the Indian team. Indian team is fantastic. I mean, I have a huge respect. Like, even if I apply any kind of sense or logic, even if I stop this hero worshipping, even if I put that aside, I have huge respect for the Indian team, right? For their skill and for their talent. BJP is leading in Haryana, and in JK, Congress is leading. Yes, yes, you're right, Sukuna. In JK, well, it's difficult for BJP, to win. But yeah, in Haryana, I think it's almost confirmed now that BJP is winning. So in a team sport like hockey, football, or cricket, does only captain number matter? Well, captain's number matters the most. And when we have to upload these videos, like, if we go by the numbers of each and every player, it will take several days for us to do the analysis for one single match. That's why what we do is we just consider the captain's numbers, and then we upload the analysis videos, so that we are also able to uh, predict the result, and people like you all are also able to know the prediction. So captain's numbers matters the most. It's not that only the captain's number matter, but yes, they matter the most. I think the relevance is more than 80% for the captain's numbers, in comparison to, if we compare the relevance of captain's numbers with the numbers of the other players, the relevance of captain's numbers are more than 80%. Hello Sheikh Tosif, will India win BGT or not? Hmm. See, I've uploaded several videos related to this topic. For the time being, what's important is that India wins at least 3 out of the remaining 8 matches. As far as predictions are concerned, I've predicted that India will win 1 down under. Alright. Uh, Whether, like, if Rohit Sharma is the captain, India will win. I think it's the second match that India was winning. Alright. So even if they lose 4-1, let's hope that India wins the series. But even if, let's just talk about the math here. अगर इंडिया 4-1 से भी हारती है, तो इंडिया को यहाँ न्यूजीलैंड को 2 मैचेस हराने हैं अपने घर पे, जो इतना डिफ़िकल्ट मुझे लगता नहीं है. जिस तरह के फॉर्म में भी इंडिया है और जिस तरह के फॉर्म में न्यूजीलैंड है, जो कि 2-0 से सीरीज़ हार कर आ रही है श्रीलंका से, तो मुझे उतना डिफ़िकल्ट लगता नहीं है इंडिया का जीतना 2-0 से. और हो सकता है कि इंडिया 3-0 से ही जीत जाए और यहीं पर अपनी दावेदारी पक्की कर ले बीजीटी फाइनल के लिए. तो अगर इंडिया 3-0 से न्यूजीलैंड को हरा देती है, तो वहीं पर ये तय हो जाएगा कि इंडिया जस्ट होल्ड ऑन. I'm so sorry, I was speaking on mute. Yeah, I was saying that I actually received a call which I had to answer. So for that reason, I went away for a few seconds, but I am back now. So thank you for staying on this video, on this live video. तो ये तो था हमारा आज का लाइव सेशन, जिसमें हमने बात बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बारे में की. सबसे पहले तो बंगाल का और कोलकाता का फेमस दुर्गा पूजा, जो कि बारिश में भी लोगों का जोश कम नहीं हो रहा है। फिर पाकिस्तान की टीम का परफॉर्मेंस, जो कि हमेशा अपने फैंस को लेट डाउन करती है। फिर इंडिया के चांसेस, कोहली के चांसेस कि वो कितना खेलेंगे, अगले 5 साल खेलेंगे या नहीं। रोहित शर्मा 2027 तक खेलेंगे या नहीं। और इस बार हमने इलेक्शंस के बारे में भी बात की, वुमेंस T20 क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप के बारे में बात की हमने, ओलंपिक्स के बारे में बात की। Okay, Hiram, you are asking, do I watch Premier League? Well, I don't watch football that much, but I do watch major events like the FIFA World Cup. I watch the Indian Premier League for sure. To answer your question, Hiram. Sukuna, can you predict the future of Yogi Adityanath? Well, I will have to look into it, alright, because he's also a very prominent figure in Indian politics, and he's an actually integral part of Indian politics, not just the BJP. I have done the analysis earlier for Modi ji, and I have even uploaded a few videos related to our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji. Yogi Adityanath, well, thank you for the suggestion. I will try to look into it. So yeah, it's almost confirmed that BJP is winning the Haryana elections, and it's a great upset for Congress because no one was expecting this. People were expecting that this time it will be a clean sweep for Congress, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and that's the beauty of democracy. That's the beauty of Indian politics. Astrologers are saying, oh well, it might be possible, but I'm not sure, whether he'll be the next PM because it's actually difficult to say. All right, I will have to do the analysis, and it's Indian politics. Things change just like weather. मौसम की तरह यहाँ चीज़ें बदलती हैं, तो आप इस बार किसने सोचा था कि बीजेपी को क्लियर मेजॉरिटी नहीं मिलेगी। जो बीजेपी 400 पार का नारा लगा रही थी, वो 300 भी टच नहीं कर पाई, और बीजेपी को तो मेजॉरिटी भी नहीं मिली, एनडीए को मेजॉरिटी मिली। किसने सोचा था कि कोएलिशन की गवर्नमेंट आएगी। तो ये कुछ बातें हैं। अभी मैं आप सबसे यही कहना चाहूँगा कि आप बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आप लोग जो जुड़ रहे हैं मेरे लाइव सेशन में। तो आप सब इसी तरह अपना प्यार, अपना आशीर्वाद, अपना दुलार बनाए रखिए, क्योंकि ये चैनल आप सबके लिए ही है। और फिर से कह दूं कि आप को अगर ओके, हिरम हर्ड फ्रॉम अदर एस्ट्रोलॉजर दैट श्रेयस अय्यर, well, Shreyas Iyer will be the captain. Well, I predicted that Shreyas Iyer will be the captain of KKR, and that prediction came true. Will he be the captain of the Indian team in the next Cricket World Cup? Well, I'll have to check. He has fabulous numbers, alright. So yeah, he might become, although I am not guaranteeing that. I gave the assurance that Shubman Gill will surely become, and he became the captain of India during the Zimbabwe tour. For Shreyas Iyer, I will have to check and get back to you. In भविष्य मल्लिका also it says भारत का आखिरी राजा एक मॉन्क रहेगा। आखिरी राजा एक मॉन्क रहेगा। ओह, देखिए भविष्य मल्लिका, लाइक विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू वट एवर दैट इज, आई आई डू नॉट ट्राई टू प्ले सेफ, बिकॉज मैनी टाइम्स अर्लियर ऑल्सो आप सब ने देखा होगा कि कुछ ऐसे फाइनल इवेंट्स थे, जैसे IPL हो या वनडे क्रिकेट का वर्ल्ड कप हो, T20 क्रिकेट का वर्ल्ड कप हो, जहाँ पर 99% एस्ट्रोलॉजर्स और न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट्स कुछ कह रहे थे, और मैं बिलोंग करता था उस 1% की कैटेगरी को, जो कि एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट कह रहे थे। तो ऐसा नहीं कि भविष्य मल्लिका ने कह दिया तो मैं भी सेफली प्ले करके बोल दूँ कि हाँ हाँ, एक मॉन्क ही राजा होगा। मैं बिना एनालिसिस किए, बिना स्टडी किए कुछ नहीं कह सकता, ना ही कुछ कहूँगा। Any prediction on Neeraj Chopra? Well, I have uploaded several videos, but they were actually related to Olympics for like how he'll play further. I'll have to check and get back. Don't make Gill the captain. He will become Babar Azam. Well, uh, that's your way of thinking, and you're like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. You may be correct as well, but Shubman Gill is a fantastic player, no doubt about it. And but it's in his stars, to become the captain of India. He has already become, like in the Zimbabwe tour, he was the captain, so he has already become the captain of India once, and he is actually, the prince at the moment. Like most probably, the selectors will go up to him, and like in even in T20 cricket, like we are seeing Surya Kumar Yadav as the captain, not Shreyas Iyer. So yeah, but if Rohit, Kohli, and Surya both all three are absent, I think it would be Shubman Gill who will be given the captainship for the time being. Like that's what the current scenario is. All right, so I think the lunch is over in the second day of England versus Pakistan. So let's see, how far they will go. Predict at least for first test of India versus New Zealand. Yes, Priyanshu, not just first. I will predict the second also, but you have to wait. That is something which you have to get used to. I mean, you have to wait for that. Like I'm not sure whether this is sarcasm, Sukuna, but yes, Gill is a fantastic player. We cannot write off Shubman Gill. Although, yeah, you might be right that maybe he's not a good choice for the captain, but yes, he is a good player. That you have to admit. Maybe he's not a captain material, but his stars are giving the indication that he will become the captain, which actually he has already become. Somewhat, yes. You're right, Sukuna. Somewhat, his playing style is similar to Kohli. Uh, so, before wrapping up, I would just like to remind you all there are certain tasks to do for you people as well. Uh, you know, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and you press the bell icon so that you do not miss any notification. And whenever I go live, you are able to join my live as well because in this live session, like there are so many people who joined and so many comments came in. I'm truly overwhelmed by this response. Yes, Sukuna, you are actually right because if his playing style is similar to Kohli, then he should bat at number three. Yes, exactly. I agree. And yeah, one more thing which I would like to say is I have read about this algorithm on YouTube, so it helps me a ton. And when I say it helps me a ton, what I mean is it will help my viewers also who want me to keep on, uploading content for them. So it is helpful for all of us because we are actually a family, this entire channel, which includes me and my viewers, we are actually one family. So make sure that you like my videos and try to share my videos as much as possible. All right. So that this channel grows and I am able to make more and more content for you. And one very basic and granular task which you will have to do is to subscribe and to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any notification. And whenever I go live, you get the notification and you are able to attend my live session, right? Because my videos, they just don't entertain you, they also educate you because I always try to explain how I am making any prediction, so you get to learn numerology from my videos, so you should not miss that. So I think that's it for the time being. It's truly overwhelming, to see such an amazing response from such a lovely audience. All right. just feel free to drop your comments. Yeah, if you want personal consultations, you can reach out via call or WhatsApp at 9007 376 989. 9007 376 989. That's my number. You can reach out via call or WhatsApp to my number if you want personal consultations. Um, you can follow me on my Instagram. My Insta ID is AKUNAL92, and you can also follow me on my WhatsApp channel. I will share the link of my WhatsApp channel in the description section. So I love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Until then, take really good care of yourselves. All right, and I'll see you in the next one. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki Jai, Jai Mata Di.